As a man or a woman stranded naked, freezing and starving on the shores of mysterious island called Ark. Okay, you know what Ark is. I survived 100 days on this island and did my best to prepare for the Alpha Oversea fight. I had to deal with harsh weather conditions, difficult terrain, dangerous creatures and locations. Did I manage to achieve the Alpha Ascension and become the most powerful being on this island? You will find out by watching this video. And by the way, it took a hell of a lot of hours to make, so likes and subscribes would be appreciated, and thanks in advance. So yeah, let's get started. I started out by collecting some basic materials. Then I met a dangerously looking dino that made my character poop himself. I killed the first dodo in this playthrough. Then I met a dead carno, I found a bone in it. Then I harvested some stuff from it. Big bugs didn't appreciate that and attacked me, but I survived. After that I made a little house and a raft because I needed levels. I decided to travel on the herbivore island using my raft, but it was night already and water creatures were kinda scary. On the island I found a dead shark and a weird crazy fish. Thanks for teeth. What the f is this? Later I found that crazy fish dead. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend I know how to pronounce that. Does it drop anything special? Not really. Oh shit. Then I killed a pterosaur with a nice headshot, and tamed myself an Anki. I also made a long neck and a better crossbow. I used my Anki to harvest loads of metal, berries and other goodies. And as you can see, the raids on this playthrough are pretty insane, because I wanted to minimize the grinding and focus more on exploring and adventuring. I hunted stegos for keratin, which I needed for a PT saddle. Oh, and I made myself a shotgun too. I also killed them to level up my Anki a bit. And I met a suicidal trike. Man, what are you doing? Then I took my raft on a trip and I went to a cave to gather some crystal, which I needed for a spyglass. Then I saw a fancy looking raptor. Also I found an alpha raptor, which I fortunately managed to kill. Yeah boy! I gained 13 levels from that. I tried to tame that fancy raptor I saw earlier, but it turned out that you can't bullet them, so they ate me. Come here. Then I tamed myself a level 88 Pteranodon. Nope. Stupid Dilo. Nope. Okay, that was quite quick. With my new PT I killed that crazy fish, but Abyssal Edition. I found a Brachio egg and obviously stole it. Yeah, let's grab that. Then I found a giant bug that looked like an alpha mantis or something. Later that day I also found a lake van monster, which honestly looked really terrifying. On day 5 I was just sorting my inventory and just crafting some basic stuff. Then I ventured deeper into the island and immediately found a big crocodile. I also found a giant scorpion that I tried to kill. Then I mined some obsidian and I found an apprentice mammoth saddle and a useless pterosaur saddle. I made another mini base and heard some weird noises at night. I found out what was making that noise last night. What the heck is this? I also gathered some crystal and killed that big thing which I called Alpha Mantis previously. Oh yeah, and I tamed an ichthyosaurs. It turned out that this big bug gives organic polymer, which is amazing. My new tame turned out to be just a berry annex on steroids.
Hey yo, what the?
Yeah, and I saw this monstrosity. I traveled back and forth to my bases to transport stuff to my new base that I wanted to build here, and it turned out that there was a titan here. I made a processing plant to gather materials. I found a better saddle for my PT and nearly got it killed. Oh no, 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 don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Oh, okay. Then I killed an Alpha Carno and got a new hatchet and a new crossbow. Later that day I was just running around killing some stuff, stealing cementing paste, and I rescued a turtle.
Thanks.
Then I tamed myself a frog that I will use later. I went for some swimming with my new scuba set and found a Dimetrodon. I didn't make any use of it, but still, that's kinda cool. And that was roughly the loot I got from killing all those various aquatic creatures. And that scrap metal and other stuff is obviously from killing tech creatures I found on my way to the ocean. I had a hangover and was just laying around unconscious all day. Nah, just kidding. I gathered even more metal with my Anki because I finally made myself a big ass forge, so I will collect metal to build some stuff. And also for future use for weapons, armor and ammo. On day 12 I found 2 Alpha Raptors and a weird thing happened with them. Yeah, so I killed one of them. I killed an Alpha Rex and, well, my boy nearly died. But it was worth it at the end. Oh, hello. Okay, so I built that and I will place some crop pots in here to grow basic plants. Also I killed an Alpha Carno, another Alpha Carno. It gave me some cool stuff like that new tools. I completely forgot that I had that blueprint, so I've made myself a new crossbow. Later that day I also tamed an Mega-pithecus and it was a kinda high level one, so I was really glad that I managed to tame it. And for now I will use it to clear the swamp cave. And the next day I was attacked by a giant eel and it was kinda scary because it was bloody fast and it applied a long-lasting debuff on my tame and it was draining its HP not that fast but for a really long time. And after some fighting that was actually really messy, I managed to kill it and it didn't really give anything special. I also managed to find a deep sea loot crate. I was happy that it happened because, well, it took a long time and I got an Ascendant scuba tank, so that was really amazing. Because I was kinda bored in this ocean, I killed a bunch of alpha sharks. My tame proved really useful in that because it has like a buff that gives him increased damage to fish. And also I killed a bunch of squids to gather some black pearls. Interestingly, I also found an alpha whale, so I killed it too. I went to the easy water cave and found a loot crate which had an absolute shit in it. So I grabbed the artifact and went straight back home. I started building my base, but I won't show you the progress right now. I'm not really sure what I was doing that day, but I found a really cute looking creature. Look at that. I wanted to tame a dodec, but well, it was kinda submerged in water and I didn't want him to drown, so I was just playing around, pushing him out of the water. And finally I managed to do that, but well, it took so much time. Okay, so it took well more time than it should, but finally I managed to knock it out and finally tame it. Overall, it was worth it because I was able to. Okay, that's enough. The next day I was searching for a high-level Megatherium or Yuri, and I wanted a female Yuri, but instead I found this. What the heck? I spent some more time searching for a female high-level Yuri, but instead I found a high-level male one, and it was really the only one around, so I was like, yeah, I'll just tame it. I had a few cryopods with me, but for some reason I didn't want to cryopod my Yuri, and it was a really dumb mistake. Oh no. Like, why this is a thing? Why would you attack him? What the heck is going on here? No, no, oh, no, okay. It's gonna die, it's totally gonna die. No. I did find out that you can craft the harvester mech, and I was like, yeah, I want that badly. So I built another chunk of my base and collected some more resources to craft even more things. I even went nearby the tech cave entrance because there was a lot of crystal right here and I wanted that. This will took me ages to go back to my base. I saw that you can craft the M4A1 and I was like, yeah, I want that, cause, well, I like guns. It turned out to be not that really great and not that really bad at the same time. But I like the sound effect of it. That's really nice. And the recoil isn't that bad even, but the damage kinda sucks. Still fascinating. So here you have a look what I built through those few days. After some crafting I had enough resources to craft my mech, and oh boy. On day 28 I was like building an interior of my base, so nothing really interesting to see here. Pretty much the same goes for day 29 because I was also building and transferring some resources from my previous place. On days 30 to 31 I was just caving. First I went to the swamp cave, apparently just to gather some absolute shit. But at least I had some fun killing all those various creatures. Then I switched my tame and went to the cave here, and apparently the inhabitants of this cave were not pleased with my presence.
Hello there. 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 Hello there.
For some reason there was no artifact in here. That made me kinda sad. So I went to the cave on the opposite side of the island, and there I finally found something actually useful. Oh, that's sweet. And that's not. After I returned from caving, I wanted to find a high-level Yuri, yes again, or a high-level Megatherium, but I needed a male one, and there was one right here actually. But I wanted to find something higher level, and since I didn't manage to do that, I decided that I will just tame that one. It was only level 64, but well, that's always something. So I took that Megatherium to, yes, you guessed it, the swamp cave, to level it up a bit. And by the time I was there, I grabbed some loot crates, so I got a Mastercraft Rhino saddle and a Mastercraft Spino saddle, which I will probably never use. So yet again I was looking for a high level Yuri and I couldn't really find anything, so instead what I found was an kinda high level ichthyosaurs, because it was like 116, and I thought, yeah, I'll tame it, why not? Magic trick! After it was tamed, I cryopoted it and obviously went to a cave. And I fought some angry bats, grabbed an artifact, had fun with some more bats, and I gotta say that this creature is really nice and fun to play with, because it just sets everything that it touches ablaze. It also has another special ability, which basically makes it recover loads and loads of HP in a second, draining its food stat at the same time by a ton. And I went to the next cave and grabbed the artifact of the hunter. When I returned home, I decided to breed some more Mega-pithecus, because I wanted to use them in a Broodmother fight. And after some breeding, I had even more Mega-pithecus, but I also needed creatures for other boss fights. And you know, you gotta go big, so I wanted to kill the big boys all on alpha difficulty. And to do that, I needed a strong tame. And on the Karna Island, I found, unfortunately, very low level Turbosaurus, but I tamed it either way. And when I was searching for a high level Turbos, there was an alpha Phaseologicus instead. My new fiery friend quickly dismantled the creature, and it gave me lots of alpha blood. After some tedious caving, I grabbed the artifact of the Massive. On my way back home, I killed an alpha Carno. It gave me nice boots. I also tamed another Turbo, so I will be able to breed them. I also wanted to tame a Phaseologicus, but well, can I get what? Can I please game? Oh, thank you. What the fuck? Yeah, as I said, I started breeding some Turbos and collecting their eggs, and well, I think I will use them to level up my Mega-pithecus a bit. And after some time I gathered even more and more Turbos to breed, well, more Turbos and get more eggs. What? I also crafted a bunch of cryopods, like I don't know, 30 of them, something like that. So days 42 and 43 were really boring because I was just breeding. I found a level 100 female Phaseologicus, and shortly after finding it, I tamed it. To test it out, I took it to the Karno Island, where I saw an alpha Phaseologicus. And after that epic fight that I had, I was running around mountains to find another turbo, preferably a high-level female, but I couldn't find anything interesting there. So I went yet again to the corner island, and it turned out that there was a turbo here. It was male, but it was kinda high level. I tried to lure it into the taming trap, but apparently it was too stupid to do that, so I just knocked it out like that. And after a while it was tamed. And I went to the cave, because, well, why not? I grabbed another artifact, and as for loot, well, there were no loot crates. So now I wanted a high-level female turbo, and well, I was just running around killing everything that wasn't high-level female turbo. Oh, and by the way, I went back to base, equipped my turbo with a saddle, leveled it up a bit, and then came back to the Carn Island to kill and slay and kill even more creatures in order to allow the game to spawn a high-level turbo. High-level female turbo, hopefully. And yeah, I was doing it for all day. No luck, unfortunately. So in order to do actually some action, I came up with a brilliant idea. Because, you know, there was a big crocodile here. So how about actually slaying it? So yeah, here you go. Another epic fight in this playthrough. It obviously had to eat that scorpion to heal itself. And you're dead. Okay, game.
I believe I can fly.
And yeah, in case you were wondering, it drops absolutely nothing special. So after dealing with the boredom, it was time to get back to work. And I actually finally got lucky, because I found a level 116 female turbo. So I couldn't miss the opportunity, so I made sure that it will be tamed with a maximum taming effectiveness. Why is that bird trying to attack it? Man, stop! This time I actually managed to lure it to the taming pen, and it made the whole process a little bit easier. And when I came back to the base, I started right away breeding them. In the meantime, the new Genesis DLC came out with a new thing called Egg Incubator. So you probably know what it does. Well, it just incubates the eggs. And also it shows the stats of the baby, which is really handy in breeding, as you can probably tell. So I spent the whole day 51 on breeding. Oh, and also I made myself an S+ hatchery, which basically collects fertilized eggs for you and incubates them to 1%. So again, as you can tell, really handy for breeding. And I spent the next day on killing babies and breeding. I quickly got bored with that and again tried my luck to find a decent Yuri. It actually happened, but the Yuri was killed. Oh, rip. So instead I tamed a pig, because it was a decent level and it should be useful for healing. Then I returned home to slaying even more innocent baby turbos. Wow, how evil that sounds, huh? Because I was bored, I went to the Upper South Cave, which is here, and I gotta say that I hate this cave, because I constantly get lost in here, and overall it is really tedious to do. But after a while I managed to find the artifact, grabbed it, apparently paused the game for no reason, and came back home. I decided that I want to move my farm to my main base from here, so I grabbed everything and moved it to my main base. The next 2 days, well, I was, you guessed that, breeding. No, and also leveling my turbos too. By the way, that new incubator thing is amazing. Use that. My turbo army will be great, I promise you, just wait a little bit more. Another day of breeding. Ooh. Oh, and I made myself an S+ nanny. She imprints dino automatically. Pop. Pop. Boring. I was preparing for a big ape fight, so I had to debot all my turbos here. And yes, it took quite a long time. There was just one thing missing though, and that was the Spinosaur, or a couple of them, I don't remember. But instead of finding Spinos, I found a very rare dino, I tamed it, and by the way, if you don't know, this is a passive tame, and this creature is actually friendly, and when you tame it, it gives a 2-hour starvation debuff. And that means you have to keep constantly giving it food, and during that debuff it takes like an shit ton of damage, and it does less damage than a freaking compy, so you have to babysit it for like 2 hours. And it has a really high stat gain upon leveling. I just needed one more Spinosaur and I was ready to fight the beta monkey. To take down the alpha one, I needed 10 more Spinosaurs, and obviously I couldn't find any Spino, so instead I found a red panda which looked really cute. And if you are wondering, the red panda gives you massive boost to health regen, and actually finding Spinos has proven to be a lot more difficult than I thought. But finally I got enough Spinosaurs to fight the big alpha monkey. And because every good playthrough needs a Tyla tame, I managed to actually tame a decent level 1. I took my new Tyla to fight a level 100 Alpha Carno, and I think that it just bled out because my tame didn't get a single level from it. So I just needed a bunch more Megalania-toxins to start the fight. So I just went to some caves to find more Megalanias and kill them, and maybe hopefully find some more good stuff. Especially in the swamp cave, since you can often find some really good blueprints in here. Like for an example, that Mastercraft assault rifle. And for yet another time, I tried to tame a Yuri. Obviously it didn't want to cooperate, and since it was close to water, well, it got knocked out at the bottom of the ocean, where Megalodons started to chew through him. Even though I tried my best to not get that Yuri dead, I realized it was kinda pointless, cause the taming effectiveness dropped by a shit ton, so I decided to just kill it and, well, try my luck next time. And finally, after so many tries, I tamed a decent level Yuri. Then I just needed a couple more Megalania toxins, and well, I pretty much should be good to go. And here we are fighting the alpha monkey. And because I was dumb, I used the wrong roar on my Yuri, and I was like, hey, why I can't get that courage roar on my turbos? So, day 70, more breeding and leveling my tames. So much excitement and action, woo. The next day I was killing poor Diplos because I needed more sauropod vertebrae in order to fight the big spider boss. Then I was getting my tames to the green orb, healing them after previous boss fight with my Daedon, and they were also getting that healing buff from my panda, so it obviously made healing them a lot quicker. I also upgraded my saddles, because using a primitive ones would lead to a catastrophic failure. So I was upgrading them until I got a decent armor stat on one of them, and then I made a blueprint from that to make even more of those saddles. And the next day I was collecting sauropod vertebrae to fight the Broodmother, as you can see here. And if you're wondering why there are two Broodmothers at the same time here, well, during the first attempt the game crashed, and apparently the previous Broodmother didn't despawn, so I had to fight two of them at the same time. And with my OP saddles it was really easy, so not a big deal at the end. After the fight I crafted myself a tech generator and a pair of tech boots. Then I took a few of my turbos to kill a Giga, because I needed its heart for the dragon fight, and actually it was the dumbest idea, because the Giga was able to heal off of their cup. But eventually with my one turbo left I managed to kill it and grab his heart. Later I went to the hot water cave to grab the artifact, and this time it was here. And since I was already in the ocean, I killed some sea scorpions to gather more black pearls in order to craft myself the whole tech suit. And on my way back home I met a rare creature called Mothman, which can passive tame with some meat. So I thought, yeah, I'll tame it, why not? And I gotta say that it has a lot of cool abilities. For example, it has an AoE debuff called Paranoid, which lowers the attack and defense of non-friendly creatures and players nearby. And it is also capable of diving flight and quick health regen like the RG does. Because I lost my panda somehow, I needed to tame a new one, and it took a while until I finally found it. Surprisingly, it was a pretty high level one, although it doesn't really matter in terms of the health regen buff. Yeah, let's not talk about that. And after grabbing the artifact of the Skylord, I went to the snow cave, and it took me quite a good while to chew through all those high level enemies that are in here. But eventually I managed to grab the artifact, and I was almost ready to fight the dragon. But first, few little things I have to do, such as level up my new turbo, craft myself a tech helmet, and kill a bunch of bacillus, because their blabbers are needed to fight the dragon. And because I was nearby I checked the hot water cave and found an alpha shark in there, so I grabbed its fin for the alpha overseer. I also found another Giga, which I've slain for its heart, because you need two of them for the dragon. And on day 82 I was getting my teams ready for the fight. Sadly my Daedon died during the previous boss fight, so I went back on the other side of the map to tame myself a new one, as you can see here. And finally I was ready to start the Alpha Dragon fight, and to ensure my victory I was staring at a peak walking in place. And shortly after, the fight has begun. And after the dragon fight, I was able to make myself a whole tech suit, so I made the leggings and the chest plate. And then it was time to go back to breeding to replenish my lost turbos. And oh boy, those cells were really expensive. The next day I went to kill the alpha squid and it was the most annoying fight ever. It took like a lot of minutes, but eventually it died and I got my alpha tuso eye. And now the only creature left to kill to get to the alpha tech cave was the alpha mosa, but I couldn't find any and I spent quite a bunch of time killing everything that wasn't an alpha mosa, but sadly no luck yet. At least I gathered some black pearls by the way, I guess. That's always something. I found an actually good mosa and yeah, I thought I will tame it, why not? It was like level 100 I guess or something like that. Then I went back to base to breed more turbos and level them up to prepare them for the alpha oversea fight. Yes, give me more power. And this is why I collected all those black pearls, because now I could make myself an S+ teleporter, which will make transporting turbos to the tech cave very easy. And this is roughly what I was doing for the next day, just teleporting turbos and setting them up. And on the next day I went back to the ocean to search for the alpha mosa. And maybe some deep sea loot crates to get myself a better UT saddle. And on day 94 I finally found an alpha mosa, and killing it obviously took quite a while, but I acquired every tribute I need to open the alpha tech cave. I just needed to set up some little things before we start the fight. Okay, I got bored with setting up the turbos, so I went to the ocean again and yeah, that's shit. I leveled up my UT a bit just to be a little more safe, and because I couldn't find any better saddles I just upgraded the old one that I had. And on the next day. Okay guys, let's go with the tech cave. You're a fucking idiot. This AI is so stupid. Come on, pig. And okay, everybody's here. Ooh, they got a tech rex in here. Oh yeah, look, that's a big brain strategy. Yo, get wrecked. No, seriously, this could be useful. They got a scary boy in here. Let's drop him into lava. Okay, we'll do something stupid. It's raining turbos apparently. That was probably really dumb and I will lose my turbos. But maybe they will be fine. I hope. Please don't... Please... Okay. Oh, two of them? Well, let's leave them. Yeah, you're doing great, T6. Or maybe not that great. Okay, that's enough. Let's go with the Alpha Overseer. Yeah, there it is. Could you, like, get ready faster, please? Well, this is oddly satisfying. Okay, so we've got a scary spider as a first form. It shouldn't be that hard. Can I, like, move or something? Hi. Oh. Oh, hang on. Okay. Oh, thanks. I can now move. Let's character them and pop up some soups and other shits, I don't know. Let's character them. And, well, basically that's it. How's my tech suit? It's looking good. Let's character them again. Hello, Mr. Pillar, I will be your friend today. Are you happy about that? I bet you are. And there goes my FPS. Whoa. Fight for me, my slaves. I mean, tames. Well, that's a lot of defense units. Ooh, a King Kong farm. Okay. This should be really easy. Okay, those little things are getting more annoying. I can just some help in here, maybe. Okay, it's looking fairly good. Really good, actually. Oh, we've got a dragon farm now. Let's see how that goes. Garbage roar, and well, that's everything you can do right now. I will not go there. Oh, they are getting fried a bit. But it's okay, they will survive. Oh, I'm getting fried too. Although... it's okay. Yeah, and so there goes the dragon. So now we have another annoying part of this fight. Minions spawning. Let's then carriage roar and hide behind the pillar because I'm a coward. I am in a good player or something, I don't know. And those FPS drops are really annoying. They're like the I don't know what to do. Nope. Well, how its health is looking? Let's see. Oh, 34k. That's pretty low. We should be fine in a couple of minutes, I think. Those minions, leave me alone. I don't like you. Oh, what's that? Oh, the big monkey form again. Okay. Easy, easy. Could you... Oh, okay, thanks. Let's carriage roll them and hopefully end this fight, because I'm tired of it, kinda. Not a single turbo died yet, and the Daedon didn't die also. So that's good, that's really good. And we're almost done. What is going on? Hello, game. Maybe now? Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're almost done. Almost. Maybe now? Die already. Oh, yeah. Finally. After so many hours, the Alpha Overseer is defeated. And this is sadly the end of this video. I've achieved what I wanted in those 100 days. This was so much fun and work to do. And I spent on it like, yeah, a good 200 hours or something to make this whole video. So likes would be appreciated, guys, and subscribe if you want to see more creative content on my channel. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So, see you next time. Bye!